Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, everyone. Today I'm going to be covering the Tier 8 Premium Heavy Cruiser, the Wichita. It's an American premium cruiser. It's quite similar to Buffalo, but it's also quite different. But before I start the video, I want to apologize for not posting a lot. I know I've been streaming a bit more, but posting on YouTube, I know I've neglected it. I haven't posted in like 11 days or something, 12 days maybe. But I'll try post more. I will try my best. But yeah, so today I'll be covering the Wichita for a fresh look. If you want to request a ship, just let me know in the comments below. Make sure it's a ship I haven't covered already, because, well, I wanted to cover new ships for you guys, not just the same ships over and over again. So make sure it's a ship I haven't covered already. But that's pretty much it. For my commander build, let's start off with the armor layout. So for the armor layout, we have 27mm armor everywhere. Which is not that good, I guess, because a lot of things overmatch you at the steer. And your citadel actually sits pretty low in the water, but you do get citadel pretty easily, so do be careful if you sit full broadside. But your citadel does sit really low, so if they aim really high, they're probably gonna just get pens or something, which is still gonna do a lot of damage to you. And you have to be careful when taking a lot of damage in this ship, because you do not have a heal. Neither does Buffalo, but... neither does Baltimore, sorry. But you need to just be cautious in this one. But Baltimore, by the way, Citadel, what it looks like is something like this. So honestly, quite similar to the Wichita, except I think Wichita's is kind of like smaller, right? Yeah, it's way smaller than Baltimore Citadel, because Baltimore is a bigger ship, right? So keep that in mind. So for my commander build, I'm gonna be running my Des Moines build, so you can run the same exact build as Des Moines. Gun feeder, grease the gears, priority target, superintendent, survivability expert, concealment expert, adrenaline rush, and top grade gunner. Top grade gunner isn't really that useful on the Wichita because it has 9.5 detection, but I still run it. You could choose to take RPF if you really want. I wouldn't take that either. Maybe heavy AP. I think top grade is fine, to be honest, but that's pretty much my choice. For equipment, I'm running concealment system mod 1, prop mod 1, aiming system mod 1, surveillance radar mod 1, and main armaments mod 1. So that's the build. We also have hydro running, and instead of spotter plane, we're running radar, of course. We want to be running these things if possible. For camouflage for the Wichita, I believe there's only, yeah, this one. And there's the alternate one, which looks like this. I prefer the normal one personally. We're going to be using the normal one. And for... ship characteristics, I'll cover them right now. But if you want to skip to the gameplay, you can totally do that by skipping. I'll keep the video timestamped for you, so you can just find them in the search bar here on the bottom. So for survivability, we have 41,500 HP, which isn't quite a lot. It's actually way less than Baltimore, for example, who has 46,000. It's 5k HP. It's like 2 pens, but still. For artillery main guns, we have 203s, 10-second reload. So yeah, there you go. Now the question is, are these New Orleans AP or Baltimore AP? That's the question that I don't really know the answer to. I think they are Baltimore AP, but I'm sure someone can 100% fact check in the comments below. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna check on Anchorage. Look, I actually have no idea. I have no idea actually, but I think it's Baltimore AP. But that's just Mark 25. But that's just an assumption. Oh, no, wait, Mark 19. Okay, nothing. It's not Baltimore AP. It's actually... yeah, okay. So Wichita has New Orleans AP. So keep that in mind. So I think it has worse angles than Baltimore, I think, for the AP maybe. Maybe... I don't know, probably, maybe worse pen or something. I don't know, it's one of them, both of them, who knows? But that's pretty much all I know. Actually, 4.6k, 5k. The damage is also less. I'm learning as I go. Anyway, A defense, 68, irrelevant. Airstrike, irrelevant. Maneuverability goes 35.3 knots. 680 meter turning circle radius and rudder shift time of 6 seconds. Concealment, 9.5 kilometers. Which is slightly better than Baltimore. I keep calling Baltimore Buffalo for some reason, but it is slightly better than Baltimore. So you are stealthier. But one big disadvantage you have in the Wichita when compared to the Baltimore is you don't have stealth radar on the Wichita. Baltimore has stealth radar by 0.1 kilometers because Baltimore gets a 10-kilometer radar and 9.9 detection. Even though Wichita gets better detection than Baltimore by 0.4 kilometers, the radar on the Wichita is only 9-kilometer range. Therefore, you do not have stealth radar. Something similar, for example, on the Tulsa at tier 9. But this is the Wichita at tier 8. I think we should go into a game in the Wichita though. Alright, so here we are on Standard Battle Estuary. We're actually top tier. I need to change my camera angle. We're actually top tier though, which isn't too bad. So Bismarck, Fuso, Renown. Sadly, not too many battleships. We do want more battleships so we can farm more damage. Cruisers. One of them has a heal here. Two of them have a heal. And then one of them has smoke, one of them has radar. And then there's double submarine, which is quite an issue for us, really. Really, for anyone, it's an issue. But it's okay. So I'm going to skip this part because there's nothing happening at the start of the game. But I think I'm going to go the direction I would say on east side, I think, for sure. Right side. Alright, so I'm spotted. It's probably a submarine. Oh no, it is Icarus. Okay. So let's try to blast him if possible. He will single launch toward me. We have Hydro for 1 minute remaining though. We need to try at least, if we don't kill him, we need to try damage him a lot. We do have radar mod, which is going to help us. Keep him spotted. Uh-oh. We can try turn like this, maybe left and then right, and we should be able to dodge just fine. What? I missed. I suck. Uh-oh. It's okay. I missed one salvo, so I think he gets to live. If I hit the other one, I think he'll die. But sadly, I missed one. Quite unfortunate. But it's okay. We do dodge the torps. These are Akatsuki torps now. We do have a... Oh, he's back. I can't shoot him, though. There's also a Renown here we can actually start opening up on. And we actually have to be careful mostly about this Catalunya, who's in the back here. Because if he starts arcing with HE, we're going to have a hard time actually living against that. The nice thing is we can go dark pretty much whenever we want because we're next to this island. So I'm just going to free farm for now. Well, it's not free because the Catalan's actually shooting us right now. The Renown actually DCP'd double fire here. Let's try and get permas. Luckily, the Catalan is shooting AP at me when I'm angled. So that means he's going to do minimal damage. Which is really nice. He's still doing it. So I think he's either clueless or he doesn't know what's going on. Which means he's clueless anyway. But this is good. This is really good for us. Actually, if I load AP, can I actually get a good salve on him? I can't get any fires on this Renowned Perma, sadly. Happens. I would say it's okay, but it's really not okay, guys. I want fires, man. Something is spotting me. So there could be a... No. I'm just spotting because I'm shooting. I don't think there could be an Icarus or something in front of me because, well, we have these guys screening for us. So I think we're in a pretty decent position here. Our radar's back in 24 seconds, so not too bad. I'm incapping everything, but I'm setting no fires right now, which is really sad. Icarus is going back to the camp. Not really much is going on. I can't really talk about much that's going on because all we're doing is sitting on a rock position and shooting every 10 seconds. It's not really turbo exciting gameplay. But this is pretty much tier 8 cruiser gameplay, especially if you're fighting against tier 10s. Against tier 10s, you have to play even safer than this. You need to try and remain unspotted the entire time. Because they're going to be able to overmatch you everywhere. Even against tier 8s, who have 406s, they're going to be able to overmatch you pretty much anywhere, whenever they want. So you have to not just be next to an island or something angled, but you also have to be dark if possible. Right? Against the Fuso and the Renown, we don't really have to be dark. We got to kill. Because we got a Citadel as well, because they don't really overmatch us, so we can just kind of sit bow into them and they have to just watch, you know, and be miserable. But it's okay, even against a Bismarck or something. But then you have to also be careful of his secondaries when you're fighting against a Bismarck. Hopefully the Renown does die. If he doesn't, that's gonna be a bit of a, not a problem, but I kind of want to walk out and kill the Akatsuki here, which could be a mistake. Oh, the Catalan's gonna come around. I'm ready. He's gonna be full broadside to me. Hello, friend. The Catalan. It's actually Catalunya, but I call it the Catalan because we want to be unique and different. Anyway, we double sit him. He's still full broadside. He's not angling. He doesn't care. We're double Citadel again. Not too bad. With Baltimore, we would be getting more damage because of our higher alpha, but it's okay. I think better pens to better pen angles, but do let me know what the difference is between Wichita and Baltimore AP is. But I don't just do these videos to tell you what the ships are and what the shells do. It's mostly about positioning, really. It's something you guys ask about a lot in certain ships. Positioning, how to play certain ships. And even if you don't really know truly what the AP difference is between this and Baltimore, you can still play the ship effectively by just knowing where to position, etc. In this situation, we positioned ourselves really aggressive in the middle. Reason being there's no carrier. There are subs, yes, but there's no carrier, so we took the gamble of going mid and hoping there's no sub. If you're not that confident with gameplay, maybe you shouldn't be going middle where I went. Maybe you should be going where the Estuary is right now. Maybe in a more safer position. I was a bit confident there because I knew what battleships there were. I knew they wouldn't overmatch me. So I felt confident enough to go into that aggressive position. But that doesn't mean you should do that every time, okay? You need to play each game differently, and you need to know what's on the enemy team. And you need to kind of like analyze on your own if you're gonna be good enough to fight those ships, right? It's really not that hard to figure out. It does come over time though, so if you're either new to the game or you're just inexperienced in this regard, positioning does come over time by making mistakes. So you will learn by making mistakes. You go into a shit position, you die too quickly, you realize, oh wait, that's not that good of a position, and next time you'll be like, should I go there, should I not? And it really depends, because sometimes you should and sometimes you shouldn't. It really depends what's on the enemy team, frankly, and what's on your team. So just keep that in mind. I can't just give you a guide on how to play a ship every single match, because every match is truly different. But as long as you know what the strengths and weaknesses are of said ship and what your armor does and how you're gonna have to deal with certain ships, etc., you should be able to play any ship well, to be honest. I don't think you should have any issues in playing any ship, really, because you'll just figure out what you can do, where you can position, etc., and you should be okay. The problem is we're actually gonna cap the cap too fast. I would like to leave the cap, or at least I just want 100k damage. I think at least 100k would make a nice number. I don't know if we can do that in 50 seconds. We get 5 salvos. Our Gaj is actually gonna blow the Bismarck up here in a second, so I don't know if we can actually save our damage. We're gonna get really close. Oh, we're at 99,000, 99,300, 99,700, 100,002, 100,003. We do get 100k damage. Nothing too special, of course, because we are top tier matchmaking, but at the same time, still a decent game. It doesn't matter if you're top tier or bottom tier. If you can get at least 100k in the Wichita, I think that's a decent like damage output in that regard. But that was our game, so let's take a look at the score. So we ended up doing 103,000 damage, 118 shell hits, 2 kills, 5 citadels and 5 fires. Quite balanced ribbons, to be honest. Team score, we got top of the team, 1.5k base XP. We did okay. For detailed report, we did 34k to the Catalunya, 10k to the Fuso, 28k to the Renown, 23k on the Bismarck, and 6k to the Icarus. We only killed the Fuso and the Catalunya. But as you can see, our damage distribution, it's between HE and AP. It's kind of a mix of both, and that kind of represents the ship really well, and the American cruisers in general. You do need to use a mix of AP and HE in these ships. Especially, for example, Baltimore, who has improved AP, and Des Moines, etc., you know. But this is credits and XP. For my build, once again, I am running Grease the Gears, Gun Feeder, Priority Target, Superintendent, Survivability Expert, Concealment Expert, Adrenaline Rush, and Top Grade Gunner. For equipment, I'm running Concealment System Mod 1, Prop Mod 1, Aiming System Mod 1, Surveillance Radar Mod 1, and Main Armaments Mod 1. For my statistics in the ship, I don't know if they're good or not, because I don't really play. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really play this ship that much, which is quite unfortunate, but I do not play this ship that at all, actually. But this morning I woke up and wanted... Oh, I actually only have 2 games in the Wichita. 2 games. 119k average. But the average doesn't count because it's only 2 games, so it doesn't matter. But 100% win rate, guys. 2 games. But for my... for the price of the ship, it's somewhere here, I think. Tier 8. A cruiser. The price of the ship is... Oh my... American. 11,800, which is actually pretty expensive compared to the rest. I'm surprised it's that much. Rochester is actually 500 doubloons cheaper, guys. San Diego is also a really good ship, by the way. But yeah, and there's also a Congress if you want. But that's the Wichita. That's pretty much it, really. In terms of what I think about the Wichita, is it good? I think it's okay. I don't think it's anything like crazy or something that you can walk over people with. It's okay though if you want a premium Buffalo. Sorry, premium Baltimore. But I think Baltimore does the job quite fine. I actually personally do prefer the Baltimore. But that's me. It's really up to you what you want. But that's pretty much it for the Wichita. Sorry. That's pretty much it for the Wichita. I hope you somewhat enjoyed the video. If you did, let me know in the comments below. And leave a like and a sub maybe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it, because it will also help the algorithm a lot. But that's pretty much the Wichita video. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. And I'm sorry if I haven't posted a lot in the past week or so. I will try to speed up the process. I'll try to make more videos if possible. What would make it easier is if someone like maybe like either pings me on Discord, say, hey, record a video or something like basic like that, and I maybe get inspired more. But that's pretty much it, really. Because maybe I've been lacking a bit of inspiration to just log in and record videos. I don't mind streaming, but videos, it's just I don't have anyone to talk to whilst I'm doing it. I'm kind of like talking to myself, so it's a bit harder for me to make. I like Twitch because I can talk to the chat, etc. But I will try to post more YouTube videos, so I do apologize formally and informally to you guys about this lack of uploads or whatever. But I hope you enjoyed the Wichita video, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Big fan.